Good morning. We are saved by grace alone, through faith alone, in the finished work of Christ alone. And so everything comes from our identity of being a child of God. And the root of it is finished. It's been done by Him. And we have right standing with God because of this beautiful act of grace of God, of Jesus, is what He did on the cross and His love for us. And it shows us what our value is, what our created value is. And because He did that, we can come back into that created value that was lost in the garden. And that beauty of relationship with God again. It's not just about asking Jesus into your heart so you can go to heaven. It's so much deeper. It's so much more beautiful. And if we're settling for that type of Christianity, we're missing it. We're missing the relationship part. His desire for you is to live in freedom, and yet we can go into religious bondage just like we can to anything else. I think of Paul being angry in Galatians because the people have kind of walked away from the simplicity of the gospel and they start trying to do in order to receive. They're going back to the law. The law is there to shape us, but the relationship with God is what it's all about. There's beauty in that relationship. He loves you and desires the best for you, and He's lived a lot longer than us. He's been around forever, and yet we need to just submit our lives and trust in Him, and then our life, the fruit of the Spirit comes from Him as a gift, I believe, to those that submit their life. First 8 years of my journey, I didn't experience the fruit, the joy and the peace and all that shalom with God, that perfect harmony can come, but it only comes from a submitted life, trusting in Him, because it is by grace alone, through faith alone, in the finished work of Christ alone. That's where we can experience peace, because we're not trying to do to be. We understand that we've been given something and we live our lives out of a place of gratitude rather than trying to strive for daddy's attention, or outside in the world we're striving to get that fulfillment and that peace and that purpose in our life. But when you lay down your life, you find it. God bless you all. I hope you have an amazing Saturday.